But down here in the bottom right, we have the purple Protoss player. Give it up for the European Welmu.
And representing the freedom is our red Protoss player. Give it up for puCK from North Dakota.
Almost from, he's Finnish, I think?
Yep. Welmu is indeed one of the coolest accents I've ever heard.
I was gonna say, Finnish people have some pretty cool accents.
Yeah.
There's definitely an accent, like, tier list, I think.
Yeah. I don't want to like get into it because then you're gonna get that person here from like who knows where. Like, well, I thought mine was a lot higher than that. I don't know what accent.
I can't even tell what accent that was.
Like it's like that country that you don't even know about, or some like random.
Why do you not
nomadic
talk about
tribe.
the accent for Djibouti?
Djibouti? Yeah, I don't even know what the Djibouti accent sounds like.
I feel like Djibouti was
Djibouti.
just the country that
What's
got
your name?
famous for not being famous. It was
Yeah.
like the EG Alive of countries.
Ouch.
Like everyone, I felt so bad for Alive, but I mean in that sense it's a little bit different because I don't know if Djibouti is actually like that was the thing about Alive is that he was a really successful
Like,
person,
really good, but yeah.
but
Or, like,
never
the
actually.
JYP, whereas like he's the man, but like everyone's like, yo, it's all about Hero. We love Hero.
You
Hero.
know, I think JYP though, because of Hero, and because of the rivalry with Team Liquid, more people knew and cared about him. Because it was like, if you were an EG fan, then it was like, you root for JYP because he was the opposite of Hero in that sense of like, this is our Protoss player. Kind of like how it used to be. I think it was Hero versus Puma. That's what it used to be. Hero versus Puma, the TL versus EG rivalry.
Oh man, Puma.
I know, right? 1-1-1 all-ins.
Bring me back. So yeah, we are gonna jump into this, guys. Remember, this is gonna be the qualifying match. So whoever wins this one is going to be advancing, and they go to IEM Shanghai. So everything is on the line. Everything that they've been playing for today, it all comes down to this: one PvP best of 5. Who is gonna be able to do it, man?
Oh, whoa, this is weird. Welmu going for the Adept opening. This is a map that going for the Militia Corps Scout is so common. Yeah, Welmu is going to be able to move in over here, and the Stalkers are going to eventually be able to force it back, but there is, I guess the 2 Stalkers are out for Welmu. Oh, okay, I see. He just followed up with 2 Stalkers. So I guess he gets it out in time. And Welmu's actually getting more damage done.
Yeah, he sends an Adept in there and gets 3 kills there. Not too bad.
Oh, take back what I
But
said.
he does get, yeah, he knows about the 4 Stalkers here on the other side.
Yeah. I was worried that he was just going to go for the 2 Adepts and, like, just forget about actually, like, making 2 Stalkers to deal with the Mothership Corps Scout.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you know what?
Oh,
No need to.
these Stalkers are not going to be able to knock down the rocks in time, and puCK
Yes,
has
pay attention.
4 Stalkers
Okay.
out. Well, puCK has a nice little Stalker lead over here with some good micro. Even with a Photon Overcharge, he can take out the Mothership Core, which is a really nice win. Only loses 1 Stalker for it as well.
Yeah, that's actually really good here for puCK. He was able to take out that Mothership Core, which costs more than a Stalker, so not bad at all. And I do believe that this. Well, how much energy did the Mothership Core have? I don't think it had a substantial amount because it used a recall as well, right? So it wasn't like he got a full energy one, but it still helps a lot. It would be great if he was going for like a Stargate follow-up, but unfortunately for him, it is going to be something that hits a bit later.
Yeah, and really quickly to address a question that I think someone had in the chat. Someone's asking, you know, why are the Europeans playing in the North American qualifier? The way that this works is they already had regional qualifiers. There were qualifiers that only North Americans could participate in. These are the open qualifiers. They have been going on all day. They had one for the C region that Hydra ended up winning. They had one for the European region, which Nurchio ended up winning. But I mean, North Americans and stuff were participating in that. Kelazor made it to the finals of the C and the European one. But the idea is that it's played on that particular server, so it gets a server advantage. But they are effectively just open qualifiers.
Indeed. It's really just to point out the fact that it doesn't matter what country you're from. It's just the fact that we're all human. Ain't that the truth?
Okay. I don't know, man. Tell that to the Koreans. They don't.
Yeah, I'm
Seems to be something different
man.
there.
But yeah, we have ourselves double blink, at least on both sides. Not that both of them are researching blink twice, but that, you know, we're going to see blink stalkers versus blink
You get
stalkers.
2 blinks. Wouldn't that be cool? It's like every time you research blink, like
You get another blink on like a cooldown?
yeah, you get like a second blink. Like they stack. So now you'll have 2 blinks that stack together. But like after you use both blinks, you get to wait for 2 of the cooldown periods to get both of them back.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty dope if I was playing Protoss.
you're just like, that would be cool
Protoss.
if it wasn't complete bullshit.
Not like that one bit.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be moving out with a pretty scary sized army. It is a little bit bigger than puCK's, and puCK's has not even started to work down on his rocks. So, well, he is going to scout this out with his own stalker, and he's going to start to work on the rocks right now. The Immortal's going to be helpful. He catches 2 of the stalkers, but blink back does save him. Now Welmu going to be in a lot of trouble if he wants to try and push in. He just decides to finish things off.
You know what? Yeah, he's going for the attack here, Fear Dragon, and he can make something happen here if puCK is not careful. The pylons are going to finish up, so
I like
for him
that.
to have at least one.
Yeah, just using the rocks to buy time to build pylons is a really cool and I think smart play over here from puCK. We'll see how well it pays off as double photon overcharge is going to be available, but Welmu doesn't.
Yeah, and it's such a
have to
big
commit
deal
to
when you have
this.
2 photon overcharges to go off of instead of just 1 pylon. So, yeah, he's actually going to get some good value out of it. But that Immortal, man, what a beast! Uh-oh.
Well, he's doing some pretty good damage over here, and puCK, he snags a lot of those units in the force fields, but the pylons are now going to be under fire. Where are the photon overcharges? There they go, as puCK commits once again and ends up losing most of his sentries.
Yeah, that's actually
Gonna lose one of these
bad
ones.
for puCK as he loses the bastion of defense that he didn't have. But whoa, he's just gonna go ahead and blink on forward. Even using the mothership core maybe as a bait too, unless you just group them all up. But at this point, you'd even be better off just losing it and then remaking it.
The problem is that third is now completely cut off from puCK. So yeah, just send 1 worker over there. You're eventually going to be able to whittle away at it and prevent any mining over there. It's just a sunk investment right now. puCK, he's still holding strong. He's still got an even-sized army. And with some good micro, he could still make this work, but he is down in terms of Immortal count. And that adds a lot of value to these armies. Oh, nice trigger on the Immortal shields.
The defensive nature that puCK is taking here is actually really going to help him out here. Like, if you're the one attacking and then you have the army that puCK did have, I think that would have been a bigger issue, but he's defending. Immortals are going to be continuing to come out here. You can actually use the Warp Prism if you wanted to. Oh my god.
Can't pick up a Mothership Core in that Warp Prism tempo.
Only you could.
You know, wouldn't it be great tempo if I could pick up my Mothership Core and my Warp Prism?
Yeah, if I played Protoss, this would be awesome. You know? Isn't like more blinking? Oh my god, you could like photon overcharge challenge from these spheres away.
Immortal gets trapped out and caught in a bad position. The second Immortal also getting focus fired down. Barely managing to survive with just 20 hit points, and it does end up falling. puCK has both of his Immortals still alive, and I think that he's gonna be able to push this back with his Immortals. The Warp Prism also moves forward. Gotta be careful not to lose it, but I think that he's gonna hold here.
The micro, though, he's actually using it really well. Oh my god, and he's another one of the photon overcharges. Welmu's looking really confident, but I don't think that he's taking a dominant engagement, you know? Like,
Yeah.
he's playing, it's like, oh, I've already won this, but they're trading out incredibly evenly, it seems.
I think puCK is trading up better because he's been able to sneak in a couple of probes here and there. And remember, Welmu can't just sit back and say like, okay, cool, we traded out, like let's go back to macro. No, he doesn't have a third. Unless he finds a way to also kill the third for puCK, this doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, if he can kill the third, like if Welmu can kill the third, I wouldn't be against him going home after all this, right? Like he's not all in with this kind of style, especially against what he is up against. Because they're both doing like the same kind of production. The only difference is that puCK invested 400 minerals into it. Oh my god, he's gonna go and blink onto the units of Welmu. And if he wins this engagement, can puCK do it? Has he overextended, or is this one Immortal gonna be the game changer?
Oh,
I think it might be, man.
Immortal does go down, but the reinforcements come in from puCK, and it done too much damage. And puCK pushes Welmu back and holds his third.
Yeah, and this is just GG. Welmu knows it. puCK takes game number 1. Wow, what a hold, man. What a hold.
I honestly, I feel like we're blessed whenever we get to see a PvP like that. Not just because I really like PvP, it is my favorite mirror matchup, but also because I feel like that is one of the most beautiful, like, stylistic styles versus another style to like see in StarCraft. Like Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker with a few, not like an overwhelming number, just a few immortals mixed in for both sides, is in my opinion like the highest level of micro in StarCraft. Like Link Veiling micro versus Marine Splitting, yeah, that's cool, man. Blink Stalker micro, that's where it's at. I'm a little bit biased as a Protoss player, but
sounds like, yeah, I was gonna say, it sounds like something a Protoss player would say.
Hey Tempo,
what about
great?
Link Stalkers versus Ling Banes? I don't know, that's actually, it's not really that. It's just like, okay, they get surrounded, blink all of them away.
Tempo, wouldn't it be great if when I research +1 weapons on my Stalkers, I two-shotted Zerglings?
That'd be great. If every time I research +1 on my forge, then I'd get +1 Stalker every time I warped one in. Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
I do agree, man. Like, that would be great.
Just an additional Stalkers, like, you know, get your bang for your buck, man. That'd be great.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just get caught up with like, oh man, that would be cool. Like, forget about whatever, like, oh, this would just like be a huge buff to such. I mean, like, that would be a fun thing to be able to do. Like, sure, whatever. Find something else fun for the other race to do. Like, that would just be fun to do, though. Like, if you had if you could like research Blink twice, except the second time it took like, I don't know, like 6 minutes or something ridiculous.
Wouldn't it be awesome if every time you shot a disruptor shot, then if it killed at least 5 units, then it got to reset, and then you could shoot it from the location that it first blew up at, and you could just continue to chain disruptor shots into the army?
That would be pretty cool. I would like that. Like, it rewards doing well. That would snowball
same
really
with Bailings though too. So if you blew up a Bailing and it killed like 5 things, and it gets to like come back to life and blow up again.
The Hindu Banelings are back, baby. But
yeah,
we're gonna hop into Frozen Temple really quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys there. Alright, bring it back.
Oracle.
Hello friends, we are back in game number 2, as we're going to be spawning up here in the top left-hand corner of the map, top of the red Protoss player, already taking game number 1. Let's see if we can do it again. Give it up for puCK.
And on the other side of things, representing ENCE Gaming, it is our purple Protoss player, Welmu.
Oh man, Tempo, we got the double gateway opening coming out from both of these players. It's insane.
16 probe.
I
They
wonder.
even did a 12 probe start.
They're gonna go for the double zealots. Dude, that would be so cool.
Right.
Just like the total like left field, like I'm gonna make 2 zealots out of my gateway. And when you send your adepts in to like start trying to kill off my workers, like I'm gonna walk my zealots around. Just like, you know, like how you would avoid a Reaper or something, and just like send them into the mineral line. Your opponent's gonna be like, what is this? This is so bad.
Yeah.
But it still does damage anyways.
But it works.
But it works anyways.
That's the thing. Like, who does that?
Dude, I remember I used to have a friend that I would still eventually end up beating him, because I'll be honest, he wasn't like super good, but he was just like, always do like these super weird things. Like he would go 4-gate without a cyber core, and I'd be sitting there making stalkers, and I'd be like, he has this art, and like it would be like on a really big map, and I'd be really bad about scouting because I'm terrible at this game, and I'd go up and he has like 20 zealots, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I mean, I can kill this. I have stalkers. I will kite you for days, but like now I have to kite against 20 zealots like with a handful of stalkers. I'm like, why? This is so dumb.
He's just like, yep, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah,
Come
but
back
like,
here.
but when you would play against other people, they'd feel the same, and it'd be like, oh, well, fine, I'll just micro against it, but like it would still work, like because you'd like miss micro or something. And I'm like, oh my god, this is like so stupid to watch. Oh, puCK actually getting a nice lead over here on the micro.
What? It's a trap all along. Oh, down goes one of the stalkers, though.
Oh, down gonna go both of the stalkers over here. So puCK takes a nice little lead on the micro, but as you were saying, it's a trap. Loses both of them.
Yeah, that's actually pretty annoying, of course. At least he was able to get one of the stalkers. So, and then he was also able to get the up probe. So, you know, Welmu comes out ahead, I would say, but not in like the most straightforward way.
Time to bring stalker all in. I have a 2-stalker lead.
Yep, he's totally got this game now, boys.
Yeah. It doesn't quite work that way, but I mean, it is still nice because you do have a stalker lead and you actually can push across the map and potentially bait out foot and overcharges. That's the big thing, is I think when you have a small army lead this early on, you can potentially bait out foot and overcharges. And we've seen that really can matter as it moves into the mid-game stages.
When you're at this level too, where like some of the micro comes down to just so it's like so close, and you know every unit counts depending on what the follow-up is going to be.
Yeah, man.
However,
yeah,
I don't know exactly how they're going to go about it.
Robotic facility coming out, or finished for Welmu, and he is getting out just that first observer, kind of like that safety observer where he's moved in, he saw, okay, there are a couple stalkers at the front, there were some sentries at the top of the ramp. I'm not sure if he actually managed to spot them out, but he really just doesn't know exactly what puCK has been up to. If he knew puCK's style, he would know it's probably just Blink Stalker or Robo, but I will also say that puCK is known lately, especially, to really mix it up in PvP. He has been throwing out some kind of like total left field, like DT drops and Stargate openings and everything lately. Much more lately.
Yeah, and I mean, even Welmu has been more about those Immortals and Blink Stalkers himself. I believe even against Hearthstone, it was like pure Blink Stalker at one point. And I guess it's just his favorite upgrade, you know? The Blink upgrade here for Welmu, his control's pretty nice when he does it. And I wonder if puCK can read into that, whether he was watching the games before, or if he's noticed it here from the series itself. So I think that's something to note.
Yeah, Hallucinating Phoenix Scout comes in over here for puCK. And I think Welmu sent in his not too long ago. So he sees the Robo, the Twilight Council, the extra gateways. Both of these players see each other's armies, and this is, again, the importance of those sentries. Players remembered, wait a second, sentries are really good units. I can still make them, even though I have a new gateway unit I can make. And that was the thing that annoyed me the most in Legacy of the Void. I was like, why did people stop making sentries? Sentries are still really freaking good. And Hallucinating Phoenix Scouts is like one of the big things that people realize, like, this is one reason why I should continue making sentries in the early game stages.
Yeah, I mean, even force fields are still good. I mean, I know a lot of the times, even in PvZ, they're like, "Whoa, there's Ravagers, so I guess better."
Okay, yeah, you can knock down that force field.
It takes for a corrosive bile to kill it, you know.
Honestly, just the fact that you're spending a corrosive bile on my force field instead of my army, I'm not gonna lose DPS. Not only from like losing units, but even if I micro out of it, I'm losing DPS microing out of it. I'm okay with spending 50 energy to like take away or to like add DPS to my army.
Oh yeah, I have no problem with that. I do wonder though if Welmu is overcommitting to it, but like I've noticed this a lot in PvP nowadays, is that these heavy sentry counts are indeed the kind of common way to approach it.
It becomes a little bit scary. I think you're right. There is a point of overcommitting, and it effectively, it's so weird to think about it like this. Sentries in PvP are sort of like an all-in unit in a lot of ways. If you overproduce them to this degree that Welmu has, then really you are saying, like, I'm gonna kill you before you get up like a big enough Blink Stalker count that force fields don't really matter as much, or before you actually get up to disruptors, and the first disruptor is out. It is gonna fire a shot, and with some good, there's actually good force fields. No way for Welmu to run. He takes a massive loss.
Yeah, on the left side, and he even tried to get some force fields, but puCK answered with the force fields of his own. He's feeling confident. He jumps right on top of it, and with another disruptor shot. I mean, disruptor gets focus fire down, but he also gets picked up into the warp prism. puCK elevates to the high ground, and there is still high ground vision over here for Welmu, but I mean, puCK definitely holds over here pretty well. Yeah, I mean, this is the whole kind of situation when you're attacking. You need to get on top of it. You can't just kind of trade out evenly. He's not committing to his economy. He got the third base, but stopped making probes. So it wasn't like he was doing this attack in order to just kind of. He lost every one of the stalkers, man.
GG. puCK.
Then he just gave up.
2-0 in this best of 5.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hop to a really short break before we get into the next game, as it has been a little bit, and I don't want to get yelled at by my boss. So we'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Has like a belt.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are hopping into game number 3 as the series is currently at a 2-0 lead for this player down here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map with the red Protoss player from Team Root and leading up 2-0, one game away from qualifying for IEM Shanghai. It's puCK.
And on the other side of things, representing Finland, he's down by 2 games. He needs to win 3 in a row. Can he do it? Give it up for Welmu.
Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, we got one gateway building for Welmu, guys. We're gonna see the one gate opening I was talking about. Nope. Okay, we got the second gateway coming out.
Yeah. I mean, what is puCK doing differently than Welmu that is allowing him to win these games? Is it like the fact that he's so defensive, or is it just micro? Or
I feel like a lot of it is just the micro. Because like we end up seeing, yes, there are those situations where puCK has, for example, invested into a third or something in game number 1 on Ruins, where he did manage to like he started off with a smaller army supply. But he eventually just starts getting a better and better army supply. I don't think it is really like the tech or anything else that was really changing. Obviously, Defender's advantage.
I guess the disruptors in the last game.
The disruptors in the last game,
before,
definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I think even through like some of the scary moments, I feel like it's really even. But puCK just eventually gets a small lead, and it sort of spirals out of control.
Yeah, that seems to have been what happened. I know somebody in the chat actually mentioned on the Ruins of Endion that Welmu had to like dive in on the Warp Prism to kill the Immortals that were in it.
That's
on
true,
the defense.
yeah, he did that.
And then like taking the damage might have, you know, been that little tiny part of the engagement that put it in his favor.
So on that game in particular, and actually this is one other thing that a lot of people tend to forget about, because they always say, Protoss, Defender's advantage, it doesn't exist, right? But that's really not true, especially in PvP when you have robo players. You end up having like a huge Defender's advantage because your Immortals, which are like one of the most important units in your army, or even disruptors, are getting there way faster than your opponent. And in that last game, Welmu even stopped producing Immortals for a little bit because it's such a far distance across the map. And puCK just kept getting Immortals there in the fight, so he was losing them, but he was able to replace them. I think that was a big part of it.
Whoa! Let's take a little bit of a step back here, Fair Dragon. We have. Oh my God! He finds it.
Oh, what?
Yeah, proxy double gate here, and if he gets the pylon, okay,
no.
He gets the probe.
I mean, he's still gonna get the pylon, and there's nothing over here. There's 4 stalkers making their way across the map, but they're
not gonna be there in time. I mean, maybe one of them is gonna finish. It's 4 versus 4.
Oh God!
Oh,
I actually think that you sacrifice. Yeah, you sacrifice a little bit of damage on your stalkers to kill that pylon, because it ends this push.
It does, and a probe is coming way across the map in order to at least keep the dream alive. But puCK knows exactly what's going on right now.
Oh my God! puCK has just bought himself an extra minute and a half. 4 seals go down, and he traps in one of those stalkers, gets a kill over there. Some good micro back, ends up losing one of them, but guess what? He's got Fortune overcharges he can retreat back to, and there's not going to be reinforcements to break this for a while.
No, and this pylon here, I mean, puCK might even make another pylon at the front just to secure this, but I feel like he has such little resources at the moment that he might just pump it all into units, because, I mean, this push is going to happen right now. And yeah, he's gonna do it. So he does put down the pylon.
I think Welmu should throw down a pylon in puCK's side of the map, because he needs something over here to start going for him. A Fortune overcharge with his Battleship Core there.
What was that time warp? Who put that down? Was that?
That was puCK. I think he was trying to buy a little bit more time and stop him from coming out, because if he buys time, the Immortals are gonna start pumping out.
Okay.
Well, here we go.
He needs to make it happen right now. The Immortal's out.
Oh yeah. I mean, the sentries all get focus fire down. That is really nice for Welmu. But as you were saying, the Immortal is now out. The shields did not even get triggered during that kind of exchange, which I think maybe is a little bit of a lost opportunity over there for Welmu. Obviously, it's a lot of extra micro to do those kinds of things. But, well, now he has to deal with the full strength of the Immortal.
Dude, this isn't looking good for Welmu. He's going to be relying on his stalker count which isn't even like substantially better. It's 7 to 5, but that immortal kind of makes up for it here.
I like the adepts though. Like, think about it like this. It's a lot like ZVZ, where if you're dealing with Ling Baneling aggression, you are the one that can potentially start losing workers if the Lings just do a big, like a couple of them run over to your main and everything. It's the same idea with adepts. Adepts can easily just say like, oh, I actually don't like this trade. I'm gonna buy a little bit of time. I'm gonna send some adept shades to your main base, and then I'm gonna pull the rest of my army back. You can do those kinds of things.
Yeah, but puCK has the natural now. He has way more workers in here. He's gonna move out onto the map. He feels very confident.
This is overcommittal. Force field. Oh my god. This was a trap directed by Welmu. One of the immortals does get focus fire down, and a lot of the adepts are gonna be able to soak up most of the hits from this immortal. puCK comes in with a Mushcore, maybe hoping to time warp or something, and he is losing all of his army.
Yeah, and that was a good move by Welmu. However, it might not even matter at this point because of that other base. He needs to get these adepts out of there, yeah, in some way, shape, or form. Oh my god, puCK had the economic advantage, and now he might just have thrown it away.
Oh, we do have the adepts. They come back into the Vote Overcharge. This is the best fight that puCK could really ask for given the situation. He uses the War Prism. He does his best micro, and he's not losing any of his workers. He's just having them on hold position to try and trap some of these probes.
He might still be okay, man. He's gonna surround the stalkers. Wow. And now it gets taken out. Whoa, only loses 2 of his probes.
Where's his Mothership Core?
Despite what looked to be one of the most...
Oh my god. He loses the Mothership Core though. It's not over yet.
I've ever seen. He might hold here.
He might. He's gonna need to use some really good micro with this War Prism. He's doing the pickup micro. He's keeping him alive. All of the adepts for Welmu are done, and GG gets called. puCK takes the 3-0, defeats Europe, and qualifies to the North American Open qualifier. He's going to Shanghai.
He stands tall. North Dakota, man.
North Dakota, North America is repping everybody up in the north. But big congratulations goes out to puCK on his very well-earned victory. And that is going to do it for the qualifier, and not just this qualifier, but all of the IEM Shanghai qualifiers. They are done. This is the last spot given away to puCK. The other spots are all just given away to invites based off of the WCS points at the time. So big congratulations to all the players that managed to qualify.
Yeah, sweet. So we basically have everyone that's going to be qualifying via these qualifiers, and we still don't know if there's like some kind of open bracket, but I assume that there isn't.
I don't think there is. It looks like it seems to me like there's just a 16-player event. So,
okay.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see when there are more like 30 different Chinese
like if you want to fly to China, be my guest. I guess is like what they're saying, maybe.
Ah, okay.
But, yeah, no. I'm just making that up. I don't know.
Okay. I was like, oh, okay. Regardless, that is gonna be it for us, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Tempo. Thank you so much for joining me here for the cast. It's always a pleasure to have you, and it is definitely a pleasure, especially since I haven't seen you for a while.
It's been a bit, yeah, man. No doubt. It's always a pleasure, dude.
I've had your camera like too far forward on the overlay, so it's actually covered up a little bit of your name. It didn't look as good as it should have. I'm glad I fixed it just in time.
Yep.
All right. But dude, where can people catch you at, man? Where can people find you? What have you been up to lately?
Yeah, man. Hit me up on that Team Tempo on Twitter with the 0. I've been streaming almost every day, and I am getting back to my music ways, baby. I know I made a few tweets about it and trying to get back to my roots for not only StarCraft 2, but regular music, and then also some Overwatch. And I'm doing a little bit of Clash Royale. I know you guys are like, what? Casual.
I've been seeing a lot of Clash Royale streams. It's more fun than I thought it would be.
It is indeed, yeah. So yeah, check it out, yo. Do it. Follow me on my stream, twitch.tv/tempo with the 0_SC.
Indeed. But of course, I do want to give a couple shout outs for the sponsors for BaseTradeTV. First of all, G2A, if you guys want to check out G2A, if you want to buy any games, like I know, for example, I just got an Oculus Rift, so I'm going to be buying a bunch of games. And of course, using the promo code BASE on G2A, you get 3% off of any of the games that you actually end up ordering. Corsair, of course, sponsors Rifkin and Zombie Grub. I'm not personally sponsored by Corsair or anything, but I know that they really do like the Corsair stuff, and I have seen some of the Corsair stuff that they've been working on, like the new keyboards and everything. It looks pretty freaking awesome. They have really cool keyboards, and I know there's some really cool stuff that you can do with like the keyboards in terms of just like highlighting the style stuff.
Yeah.
So do check out Corsair Gaming. Of course, they also have some nice headsets and everything that I know Rifkin and Zombie Grub still use to this day and really like. Cheers for gaming. Both Tempo and I have DX Racers. We cast
still
a
going
lot.
strong, baby.
We've casted like a best of 69 before, and for the entire thing, we felt okay. And we actually felt like, hey, wait a second, is that it? Like, is there not more? Because we're sitting in DX Racers, and we didn't mind sitting in our desk all day long. So if you guys actually want to check out DX
I was
Racers,
in Florida, and I had to sit in one of the
casual chair.
WWE chairs instead of this. I was streaming. I did like a 9-hour stream, and I was just like, FML, like what the heck? Like I couldn't think. I'm like, why do I like? I'm used to being able to actually stream this. I feel like booty butt right now, and I realized
it really helps.
I didn't have my DX Racer, bro.
Yeah, it legitimately helps. Like no exaggeration, or it's just because they're a sponsor. Like I'm
not sponsored.
I didn't. Yeah, exactly. Like Tempo's not sponsored by this. I've had this DX Racer. I've actually had 3 DX Racers. I still have 2 of them. The only reason why I don't have the 3rd is because it was going to be really expensive for me to like have it shipped with me. So I just I gave it away like when I graduated from school, and I gave it away to a friend that I was still going to be around for a couple years. I was like, hey, you know what? This is a nice thing I can do. Let's still have 2 of them, and I'm only one person. I can only sit in one chair at a time, Tempo. But I have 2 of them,
man.
Come on, because I really like them. So of course, if you guys want to check out DX or Cheers for Gaming, you can get your DX Races over there using the promo code BaseTradeTV. You'll get $20 off and free shipping and handling. And as I just mentioned, shipping and handling is a lot of it, so shipping and handling is awesome. Yord Woodwatch is also really awesome. Father's Day is coming up. They have a Father's Day sale going on, so do check that out. Of course, they're also sponsoring the PvP tournament. So if you've been enjoying like the PvPs we've been seeing here today, there's an entire tournament where like puCK and Hearthstone and Neeb and all kinds of other really freaking ridiculously good Protoss players, Petit Drogo and everyone are playing in a coolly formatted thing that's sponsored by Yord. So do check out Yord. But my name is Fear Dragon. You can catch me at FearDragon64. Follow the channel. Big thank you to everyone that resubscribed. I'm so sorry, Tempo. Do you have like that list of people who resubscribed still pulled up from your channel?
Yeah, we got
We're gonna just do all the shoutouts right now because I don't have Twitch alerts. That's the
Jimmy
disclaimer.
Jam Jars and Wardy.
Wardy. Hype. He was casting a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know if that was the right list, but that was at least what was here.
We'll go with it. But thank you, everyone. If we missed you, I'm so sorry. Let Rifkin and Zombie Grub know and just say like, hey, Fear Dragon really freaking sucks at production. I resubscribed. Can you like give a shout out or something? They'll be like, oh yeah, it's Fear Dragon. Okay, yeah, we got you. But yeah, that is gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I'm gonna see who we're gonna end up hosting, as I'm sure that we're gonna end up doing some sort of hosting shenaniganry. Zombie Grub stream. Okay, that's an easy choice. We're gonna host Zombie Grub. She's playing Final Fantasy 12, or sorry, Final Fantasy 10 and 10-2, the HD remaster.
Okay, and if you said 13, then we wouldn't have hosted her.
Yeah,
we wouldn't have. We would have found somebody else.
She's actually luckily, she had a straw poll open a few days ago where she was deciding whether she was going to do that or she was going to do Final Fantasy like the 10 remakes and stuff. So like if that had won in the poll, I think she would be playing 13.
Thank goodness.
Thank goodness. All right, guys, we're gonna play one last ad break and then host Zombie Grub. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Big congratulations to puCK. You can follow him over at Root puCK, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, well, let me actually really quickly. I'll go over anything. What is going on for BaseTradeTV? What's the next cast that you guys can tune in for?
You can find out by going to.
We already had BaseTrade.tv, and you can find the schedule there. There's a Yord, no, the Yord thing. The Yord Wood watches the PvP Civil War tournament is happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. Do check that out. So that's in about 14 hours. 14 hours from now. Go check it out. PvP awesomeness. Bye, guys.
Take care, everybody.